everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Brookes. Currently I'm a certified yoga instructor. I'm studying psychology at university as well as personal training. I decided to start this YouTube channel to help other people in a foundational manner. It seems that everyone is a vegan guru, yoga guru, or personal training guru. And we may YouTube these people, and it's like they're already to the end game, and I want to know how the hell they got there. So I figured I would start my own channel with the knowledge that I have. So my philosophy is, it's called Lotus Up, and it has to deal with a tattoo that I had got when I was 20. It's on my back. It might be hard to see, but I'll show you as much as I can. So what it is 7 lotus flowers. When I had got my tattoo, I had no idea about the chakra system or lotus flowers in general. I knew the background of them, which is the flower blooms out of mud, which I'm from South Dakota, and I come from a 900-person town, and it was very dogmatic, it was very religious, it was very one-sided and very nearsighted. And it made me do a lot of soul searching. I knew that what I was being taught wasn't 100% correct, and it made me have self-efficacy to figure out what the hell's going on in the world. Because in a small town like that, you don't always know. And what I did is I enrolled in a yoga program in Bali, Indonesia, and I had never been on a plane before. And I flew like 32 hours one way, and there were little angels along the way that helped me get to and from planes. I didn't even know how to do that. I didn't know how to navigate at all. And I studied yoga there for quite some time, about 30 days. And I came back to the States to teach and realized that I couldn't find a mentor in the way that I had in Bali. And it got me thinking, like, how many people feel this way, and how many people want to start yoga and have no idea how to start a foundational practice. And on YouTube we see all these yogis that are well versed and they can wrap their thighs around their head, and it's like, well, how did they get like that? Because I sure as hell don't know. I do now, but you know what I mean? And so I actually unfortunately quit my yoga practice for some time when I had moved to Colorado, because the absence of a teacher weighed on me. And now I'm getting back into it, and I want to share what I have learned with other people. And onto personal training, it's like, I have no muscle right now. I worked out for quite some time, and then I quit for a little bit in purpose for this YouTube channel, because again, you see so many like idealistic women and men, and they're chiseled and their muscles are ooh, and I don't have that, and I don't know if I want to be exactly like that, but I feel like there's so many people out there searching for ways to navigate the gym. Or I believe in stoicism. Like, if you want to have a change on the inside, strength is a great way to get it. So when you work out, it builds up what we would call like the inner fire. It builds up the strength inside, and as well as detoxing. So when I was 20 to about 23, I would say I had a plant-based diet, and many times I don't think I went and ate meat for a year and a half, as well as dairy. So people would call that veganism. I was living in South Dakota. I had no idea that veganism even existed 5 years ago, and that's just the way that I was living my life. And when I was 24, I started eating meat again, and it broke my face out. And so now I'm going back to a plant-based diet, and I want to share with people what I know, or like my I would say like my involvement in my progression of what is to come. Because so many times on YouTube, again, you see these vegan chefs, and it's like, how in the heck did they get to be that way? So you can journey along with me. And psychology is a huge passion of mine. There's so many people that are struggling that I don't feel like they need to be struggling. And I don't think antidepressants are always the way. I know that I'm supposed to do a disclaimer and say, oh, you know, take them, I'm not a doctor, but there may be other ways to deal with it if you dig inside, and it might not be the easiest way. And if anyone's on medication, don't get off of it. I'm not saying that, but if you want, or you're feeling like this angst inside, watch my channel and I can show you little ways and techniques to get out of the funk and realize we always go there. So back to my tattoo. It is of 7 lotus flowers, and the bottom one is a dark red, and it's signifying like anger, resentment, lack of self-efficacy, and wanting to understand and you don't, and it's frustrating. And then each lotus flower gets bigger and bigger and lighter, and it starts to bloom into a white lotus flower. And what that's signifying is like the journey of coming out of like dogma or old patterns and figuring out how to like get to where you want to be and a little happier and more balanced, and understand it's like, you know, you're constantly going up and down, and that's just a part of life. And when you're down, it's a great time to learn, and when you're up, it's a great time to be thankful and to nourish and balance. And you know, welcome to the journey. We're all on one. The way my channel will work is it'll go by week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and it'll be beginning yoga, beginning in the gym, beginning diet, beginning detoxing, and it'll be a really easy laid out path for you, and I hope you love it. Thank you so much. Add me on Instagram. It's called LotusUpNation on Instagram, and then add me and subscribe on YouTube. And my email is down below. You can always email me as well. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.